All right, folks, moving on to section 12.2. This is going to be the B part of it. We want to find an area of a cylinder. So again, we have an equation here. You want to get a total. Let's use the total here as the L plus the 2B, which is what we used in the previous section. Now, knowing that we have circles, it's 2 pi r h, radius and height, plus 2 pi r squared. This is where the concept of the label of a can comes into play. So lateral area, if you think about, would be a label on a can. So it's kind of what you're looking at here to find the L, 2 pi r h. So in this case, our radius is the 14. Our height is the 18. Multiply that, you get this number right here. And then we want to find the area of the base to find the total. So this right here is going to be the area of the base. This is the number we got on the previous slide. Radius is 14 squared times pi times 2. Add that to your previous number here. You get a grand total surface area of 200814.9. Try this one here on your own. Same concept we did on the last slide. So again, if you're going to find the total, so they label that with S, you want your lateral area, so 2 pi r h plus, you want the area of your base, knowing that there's two of them, 2 pi r squared. So basically you're plugging and chugging, plugging in some numbers. Our radius in this case is 12. Our height in this problem is 20. And again, after you plug that in, this is all calculator work. So hopefully you're able to work a calculator. Hopefully you're able to figure it out. Output a final answer with a lateral. So your lateral would be this part is just the lateral. You add that to the second part, your area, your bases, to get that grand total surface area. So now we're going to take that same concept and work backwards. So if you again take your label of a can, and they give you some numbers to plug in, and they want you to find the radius of the can. So they give you that the lateral, or you actually should find the lateral here of right here, 15.7 times 8, and that's where you get your lateral surface area of 125.6. Plug in your equation. So your equation here is 2 pi r times your 8, and your 8 is your height, your connecting bases of height. So now you can just basically try to work backwards to find r. So they went 8 times 2 to get 16, and you divide those over, and you output a radius of 2.5. So now you're going to try the same thing, although this is going to be a little bit trickier. So again, because they give you the total surface area, so we have to use that really big equation. So 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. So we're going to plug things in and work backwards. So we have 480 pi. We have 2 pi, and they give you that the height is 8. So we need r times 8 plus 2 pi r squared. So what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to progress through and try to get everything on the same side. So we're going to kind of work through and get a trinomial. So we have 2 pi r 8 plus 2 pi r squared minus 480 pi. So if we have all that stuff on the same side, and let's actually put that in descending order, 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r 8 minus 480 pi, and again, these should be equal to 0 now. So to clean this up a little bit, we're going to divide everything by 2. So, and divide everything by pi. So the pi is going to be gone. That's gone. If you divide everything by 2, this becomes r squared. Plus again, so take out the 2. So you have 8r, and 480 divided by 2 is 240. And now we have a traditional trinomial. Now again, it's up to you on how you solve this, whether you're doing the factor sum, whether you're doing the quadratic formula. So again, use whatever method that you're comfortable with and familiar with. We're going to go here negative 8 plus and minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 1 times your negative 240. And all that is all over 2 times 1, which is 2. So keep on trucking through the math and output your final answer, which we should end up with a positive 12. So our R should end up equaling a positive 12. They're looking for the radius. No, they're actually looking for the diameter. So we're going to go 12 after you get that out of there, times that by 2. We get a total of 24 for your diameter. Great job, folks.